Hello and welcome to Yoda Soda Creations, the podcast script friends who are trying to stuck movie Steve after recent.
Yay, back to Saturday. Woo! But yes, hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, a safe Black Friday. Not that Black Friday is really that much of a thing anymore. Like, now it's like Black/Cyber latter half of November. But yeah, and what a week it was. I actually got in, I think, 4 game streams. I think. Well, okay, 3.5. So I had Wednesday off. So I did a stream. I think I did a stream then. Then I woke up early on Thursday, did another stream. I believe I did a stream last night as well. And then I started a stream today. Oh yeah, yesterday I actually finally caught Mewtwo and basically caught everything that I actually can in Pokemon Red. So today's episode was supposed to be like doing the last couple trade evolutions, giving the event Mew, and glitching myself some shinies. Which of course requires Missing No. Now, while I was actually streaming, Missing No did not show up. So I made the decision. I was like, okay, this is gonna take a while. Also, I had to level up a Pidgey to like level 90, just so I have a Pidgey with with 233 hit points. It's necessary. I believe that's necessary for the glitch. Unless I was mixing that up with the glitch to make the Mew legit, which is possible. I need to double check the video. But anyway, I made the decision like, okay, it's been about a half hour, so I'm not making any progress, so I'm gonna do all the item duping and Pidgey leveling off camera. Just because, like, it's tedious work. No one's gonna want to watch that ad for like an hour or so. Actually, it took me a bit more than an hour, so yeah, I made a good decision for that. But yeah, the like I said, didn't work Wednesday, worked Thanksgiving, and actually got up out about the okay earlier than usual, but not by much. So yeah, I worked a decent chunk of hours, but I did get time and a half. Then Friday I went out to lunch with family at a nice place, and yeah, just kind of chilled for a bit afterwards. Today what did I do today? Yeah, I tried the stream. I oh right, I made a big order. So actually, I made several orders in the past week or so. So I actually ordered a rolling tray to put my my PC on, just so I can get it off of the other PC. That it'll make it easier to move around. Uh, what else did I get? A couple quality of life stuff, some right angle USB cables, some USB to audio jack, just in case I want some other audio outputs, USB to HDMI, and actually I worked out a possible solution to audio quality while I'm away, without having to rely on the laptop and big microphone. So I actually did test this out with my current setup. So the plan is, I use my webcam, take the audio from that, output it through an audio jack, have that go through the ground loop insulator into the audio mixer to clean up all the audio, and then feed that back into the system. And actually the audio actually turned out fairly good. So I ordered a like a 6x8 audio mixer for travel purposes. Figure I can plug that into the Steam Deck and my external monitor as soon as I get a proper dock. Because like the USB hub I have, which even though it has wait, I think I misread the thing. I think it might be HDMI in, not HDMI out. Whoops. Oh well, it still works as a hub. But Yeah, I ordered those earlier this week. Today, I ordered a new desk. A nice 54 by 54 L shape desk, which will give me a lot more space to work with, as well as a cable management kit, a power strip desk clamp, triple monitor mount, and a selfie ring light, selfie ring light tripod stand and cell phone holder. Like, I am doing a full setup upgrade. I also have possible plans for further upgrades for storage space later on, but that involves metal pegboards, heavy duty zip ties, and yeah, that like I'll save that for when I have money. But yeah, like really trying to like bump up the quality of everything. So yeah, that was my week. Also, I recorded first part of possibly the final snack react video for a while. Yeah, I tried out the Game Fuel Mystic Punch. Not bad. Personally, I prefer the Fruit Quake better as far as fruit punches go, even though like the Fruit Quake wasn't really fruit punch. But I mean, in soda form, who can really tell the difference? Right. Anything else? I also set up a thing where if I if I go live on Twitch or upload a YouTube video, it automatically posts to my Sarcasm Facebook page as well as the Discord that I'm currently in the middle of setting up. I'm still working on like, okay, what channels do I want? Like, what are the general rules I want to set up and all that stuff. But like, hopefully, I can roll that out soon. And yeah, pretty pretty eventful week. Yeah, admittedly, I was gonna wait on the whole uh, setup upgrade, but I mean, December's the busiest month, so I'm not exactly gonna be hurting for cash. Plus Black Friday, so this was basically the best time to actually buy all this stuff. Yeah. Oh, how was your week? Did you have a nice Thanksgiving dinner?
Yep. Girls came over towards the girls came over close to the afternoon. Just as the parade was wrapping up. They actually did homemade mac and cheese, though. Never tried it myself, partially because I couldn't quite register it at first. But came in, picked stuff like it, or basically hot dogs and croissant rolls for anyone who is unfamiliar with that. And Jello and regular croissant rolls alongside cinnamon. Those are some of the things I can bring up.
Okay.
As usual, I kept tabs on highlights for the parade. Jimmy Fallon and the Roots, and Juliet. Spamalot, How to Dance in Ohio. That's autism based actually, so kind of cool there. Kind of cool that's getting some spotlight. So there's better awareness. Chicago was there. Washington State was represented by a Mercer Island's school marching band. Another marching band had a rendition of Just Can't Wait to Be King from Lion King. One of the performers did a version of We Are the Champions. Ken Calver there with a new Good Burger Mobile. Got a performance from Back to the Future the musical. Kung Fu Panda, of course, was there. We also had a One Piece balloon.
I heard about that one.
Slight difficulties made rock, but otherwise it's held up well.
Yeah.
The upcoming Walk-Up prequel was also represented. Melody based on Public Stress is played by another marching band. Unfortunately, there was a popular NFT character that also got a balloon.
Yeah.
Understandably, it's corporations, but still hope they can be dropped very quickly. Should have to actually took some time out to watch a animated film we mean to get to, but a lot of people say it would be a good choice to watch for Thanksgiving. Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Okay.
Pretty good. Might actually incorporate that into my either watch list, and glad we found something not less franchisey-esque.
Yep.
or at least one that doesn't always, or at least one that doesn't. Well, something other than pony to watch every Thanksgiving. More so than Tolkien, which I must confess I still don't get.
Yep.
As I mentioned previously, Monday, once everything was set, started a bit of a catch-up period. Hopefully I can continue the rest. Preferably for the next, so I'm all caught up when next event comes about. Doing a bit of a different approach this year in terms of holiday traditions. Yesterday was when we actually went to special event, which is pretty much all day. Was somewhere within the final quarter PM, so that's kind of helpful.
Right.
Had to work on the sheets because I was doing a good chunk of the afternoon today. Helping with the first steps of holiday decorating. Yeah, the outside's pretty much done. Well, about 90%. Danny's checked one of your things, but otherwise, everything's up, including a few new additions. The main Christmas tree is also up and ready for decorating, which they have understandably waited for tomorrow evening.
Okay.
But yeah, all things once. Pretty well. Hopefully I can catch up on a few things. Show after down here. And do a better job at something. Maybe I need to get back into. But yeah, the following weeks are going to be. But yeah, as you may expect, coming time is of course going to be dedicated to.
It's showtime?
Yep.
Oh, good. I didn't miss it. So, we're talking about, Scaly.
Well, we're almost there. We're doing the weekly recap where we talk about like what we did the previous week and stuff.
Oh, okay. What did we do the previous week?
Thanksgiving stuff. Oh, I mean, for us, not on the show.
Oh, okay. Dang it, I really wanted to talk about Scaly.
As you can imagine, the coming weeks are going to be dedicated to getting festive.
Yep. And of course, the first half of December, well, not really half, like first third of December will be like, yeah, chapter 6 of Make Your Mark. After that, I assume we'll slide back into like actual festive stuff, as per usual for this show.
I've already got one thing set. I just need to work out the other two.
Okay.
And
Have you ever taken your cat on a walk?
But
Have you ever taken your cat on a walk? Do you guys have
I
cats?
nope.
No? You need to get yourself a cat, my guy.
Allergies.
No! Screw your allergies. Get a cat. You can get one of those hairless cats. Okay, maybe just get like a stuffed animal. Put him in like a little harness. You can take him places. People love it.
now that you mention it, I actually remember occasionally acting that out with my stuffed cats of various scales.
They have scales.
Various sizes, basically.
Oh, okay. Like Webkins.
Hmm.
Some are smaller, like you can hold them in both palms of your hands. Others, you can wrap your arm around.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you can put some in like your bag, and then you can put some like in your car, and you can take them places. That's good. That's a good lifestyle, honestly.
Yeah.
And for those who are wondering, welcome Elsa from the Elf Club joining us tonight.
Right. Well.
For the first time in the long run of this particular generation, I actually looked towards the EQD generation episode guide to to arrange things for the next few weeks. All should be in chronological order by this point.
Yes. Although, unfortunately, for the big reveal for this episode, I got spoiled by a random Facebook post. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, let's get into the review.
Minor bits, but nothing too major.
So yeah, we actually picked back up from the plot thread that we had from last time with the map to the Dragonlands. So okay, good continuity there. I was like, okay, meeting the dragons for the first time. It's like, wait, I, wasn't there a thing with the YouTube thing where they met with some dragons? Like there, or is that one of those weird, or where does this fit into continuity type of things? It's like, oh yeah, last time we were there wasn't any dragons, but then I swear there was, like I said, I swear there was a YouTube thing where there was dragons. So, yeah,
Can't remember exactly how long ago I mentioned this, but I did say it's possible we might be on another one of those wonky release dates.
fair. So yeah, they get to the Dragonlands, and I guess the map has a limited runtime, which has to be refreshed with Dragonfire. Like, okay. Also, Pip is charging all of her devices using the van's rainbow energy battery. So it's like, okay. Also, by the looks of it, I think your phone uses USB-C. So, hey, they chose the proper power cord. Uh, but yeah, it's like, yeah, they're there to warn the dragons about Opaline. He's like, oh yeah, she wants to drain all the dragon magic, and like, oh no. Yeah, they get there. The car battery dies. Like, ah no. And we're out of service range too, so we can't call a lift either. Ah darn. But yeah, dragons actually do show up this time. It's like, okay, they seem nice enough. And basically, they have to try to convince the dragons, like, okay, there's this big bad alicorn that wants to drain all your magic. You should work with us. And the dragons are like, okay, we have to take this up with the leader, so follow me. And we get the reveal. The big spoiler for this chapter, Spike. Dragon Lord Spike. Voice this time, a lot deeper. And it's like, didn't actually have a dedicated spot in the voice cast list. It was just like additional voices. Like, curse you, monkey's paw. Spike gets to come back, but doesn't get a dedicated voice, no, like, list. Uh, a dedicated spot on the voice list. Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
You basically have to go to the Wikipedia, wiki pages, or whatever to possibly get it. And it's Martin Roach, who has an interesting resume. Go, Inspector Gadget, Far Cry.
Hmm. But yeah, also turned out. Oh, well, they're on the like. In the meantime, Opaline actually kidnapped two of the dragons. Oh no! Like, yeah, okay, that's a thing. And like, yeah, Opaline like goes into a musical number and starts going all Billie Eilish on the dragons. Like, oh yeah, I'm the bad guy. Okay, it's like I'm the villain, but like same thing really. It's like, okay, so yeah, her like she wants to get all the dragon fire, which apparently fire comes in many flavors. Some is standard fire, some is like water fire. It's just like, oh, breath that manipulates elements and stuff like that. And we finally get an answer for what the deal with Sparky is. He has transformation fire, which is like super uber mythic rare or drop dragon fire. It's like, wow, Hitch only had to draw 50,000 bits to get that one. Curse you, gotcha mechanics. I kid, like, but like, been there, done that. Don't play that game anymore because it shut down. But yeah, like, oh wow, that's super rare. But yeah, apparently the dragons have just been like in a deep magical hibernation slumber thing. It's like, okay, yeah, Opaline shut up while we were half asleep. Yeah, got caught on the back foot there. Our bad. Also, Spike's memory's just a little bit fuzzy from all the sleep. but he does eventually remember Twilight and the adventures and everything. But yeah. So yeah, we learn more about like what the deal with the Unity crystals are and the Dragon Stone. So I guess way back when Twilight was like, okay, yeah, this is my time now. Opaline was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take all this dragon fire, fuel it into myself, become an alicorn of fire, woo, burn everything. And then it's like, okay, she wants all the magic. So I guess Twilight and everyone ended up sealing all the magic, both pony and dragon, into the Unity crystals and the Dragonstone respectively, which is why Spike is where he is right now. Because like I guess he had to go with the stone to protect it and stuff. So yeah, had to leave his friends behind, and yeah, that's no good. And like and all that, and put a barrier over Equestria so Opaline couldn't get in. But like, oh whoops, the heroes brought the magic back, and now Opaline can get in. Also, she has a Dragonstone. That's bad. Oh, the alliance is formed. Ponies and dragons working together to stop Opaline. Time to head back. Oh right, the van's still busted. So, who wants to ride a dragon? But yeah, it's like honestly, I actually saw the next two episodes while I was recording them. Didn't have like I turned the audio off so I can't actually hear it, so I don't get as spoiled. But by the looks of it, honestly, this and the next two parts are like just a giant three-parter because it all just kind of flows together. And then Secrets of Starlight does its own thing. It's like, okay, like, yeah. But I guess from the some other spoilers, I guess it's supposed to set up the new like, okay, dealt with this. What comes next? So yeah, but we'll get to that. Oh yeah, speaking of the recording, so this whole time I've been using Netflix on my Fire Stick, but I was using my aunt's Netflix, and I guess like today finally it decided like, oh wait a second, you're not at the right house. So yeah, I can't use the Fire Stick for Netflix anymore, but thankfully the browser was doing just fine with that, so I was able to record off of that. So yay! Solution, for now at least. I'm sure sooner or later I'm gonna get kicked off of Netflix on the browser as well. At which point, I guess I'll have to start paying for Netflix then. Yep. Anyway,
Hopefully,
yeah.
hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully, it won't be too bad for me because I also heard because again, Disney and Netflix are both cracking down on password sharing. So,
Yeah. It's like, if only I could set my VPN to like, oh hey, yeah, I am at this house. You know? Yeah, it's like good episode. Sets up the sets up events to come. Follows up on the whole map thing from last time around. We have the return of an old character. And yeah, looking forward to what comes next.
One point they were going through this long tunnel, the way it was laid out, I couldn't help but think it's a good thing they don't have an emergency stop for hyperdrive.
Yeah. Yeah, the Netflix Pony team just keeps putting in good work.
Honestly, please,
Right,
actually, don't take the musical number this time. For next time, I'm working it up on a karaoke party starts by every other chance.
hmm. But I completely lost it. So it's like, wait, what was I gonna say? uh,
And for anyone who it's still bringing up the whole why didn't she return sort of thing, honestly,
Did you get on here without? Did you wait for me?
No.
Oh, guys. Hey, I'm really sorry. My little cousin. I told her she could be on the show tonight because it's it's a special MLP, and I think she joined without me, and I hope I didn't like mess up the show at all. I'm sorry guys about that.
no prob.
Nate?
What?
Nate?
Nate? No, no, my little cousin here. She joined. I don't know. How long you be on here? She's something else. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, it's a special one. I had to make it for this one with the dragons.
It was a good episode.
Yeah, I watched it like twice, back to back. I thought it was a good one.
Saying it was a good episode implies that there are bad episodes, and honestly, with at least with the Netflix series, there hasn't really been any bad episodes.
That's fair. I mean, there's like good ones, and then there's the ones that give you the chill. I
Yeah,
think that gave me the chill.
as I was trying to say, without deeper, it sounds to make sense. But also, this isn't the first time within this franchise that something like this has happened. Discord.
Yeah. But yeah, like with the Pony Dragon Alliance, it looks like we'll be seeing more of Spike in the next couple episodes.
Yeah, let's go.
Do you even like Spike?
I do. I know I'm not a fan.
And like, well, it's unfortunate that we don't have Spike's original voice. It does kind of make sense that as he's grown to such a larger size, that the voice would deepen as well. So it's like unfortunate, but like understandable. Admittedly, original Spike voice would feel kind of weird coming out of that with coming out of the current body.
Exactly.
It's like if you have to recast a character, at least make it so it's understandable why they recast the character. At least for cases when there isn't any like actor or voice actor controversy involved, like or stuff like that. Like in that case, like okay, yeah, we get it. But in this case, like okay, yeah, we get it. Oh, now I remembered. Like, okay, so Dragon Lord Spike. My question is, what happened to Ember? Like, what happened to presumably the Dragon Lord before Spike? Although I suppose it's possible, like that when they did the whole magic storage thing, and that Spike had to go and I guess guard that. Like, it wasn't like all the dragons that went over there, but like him and some others kind of branched off to protect the Dragonstone. I don't know. We don't really have a lot of information to go off of here.
Also, he had the most experience with ponies and magic and everything, so he would probably be probably be the most trustworthy in the entire situation for Twilight.
I,
Also, glad we got a bit of an also glad we got a bit of an answer based on something I've been beginning to think something must have been done in Evelyn's case in order for certain things like as much as we would love it as a joke, certain elemental things with fire for this generation wouldn't affect her.
yeah.
yeah, getting interesting. We have a bit more of a solid full connection between generations.
Yep. It's nice to know that there is at least one surviving member of the Gen 4 cast. Whether or not Twilight's still around somewhere, like, who knows, maybe in some sort of magical stasis or something, who knows.
Do you think Discord was a character?
What was that?
Do you think Discord was a well-rounded character? I forget what like generation he was in.
Discord was Gen 4.
Okay, yeah. So do you think he was a well-rounded character?
He was definitely well rounded in his groin area, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's only if you venture onto the side of like the fan made artworks and that sort of thing. But I don't think that applies.
But like, do you think that he was a decent character? Do you think he served his purpose?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, have you guys heard from Jad Couture 1933 recently? Because I heard his channel got deleted like 3 or 4 times. Is he doing okay? Has he been on the podcast recently? I mean,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, him.
He's basically gone off for some of his uh, focus on some focus a bit more towards his own matter. But I'm still subscribed to his channel, so I can definitely say he is doing okay thus far. I don't know exactly if he's willing to come back, but
You should really try to get him on another time here, because man, he needs the exposure. He's a up and coming artist here. Out here on this wild west of this. You never know what's gonna happen these days on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then there's Twitch. You guys thought about streaming this on Twitch? I feel like there's a big community, a big watcher base of My Little Pony watchers on there. You might strike a chord.
I mean, it is possible to do both, now that I guess Twitch is allowing restreaming and stuff, so there's restream.io.
Right.
I actually plan on doing that when I start my Pokemon Blue stream.
I will be there definitely to view your Twitch stream, because my phone kind of like bugs up and gets really hot when I try to watch on YouTube. So I try to watch like you're saying restreams on Twitch. So I don't want to get my hands get burnt or take my phone case off.
Yeah, I've been streaming on Twitch, but I figured like, okay, next game I'll do the whole restream thing because I didn't want to start mid-series, you know.
That makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, we're also planning on upgrading the visuals. So basically, I'll okay, the one on screen right now isn't really indicative of what I currently have. As of now, I actually have chat in the lower right, and my Twitter. Not that I really post there much on the lower left, I plan on adding some colored borders to the sides, as well as
Oh,
the
I didn't
game
see that.
logo to match whatever Pokemon game I'm playing at the time.
There you go. It's just like the Pokemon Stadium border then.
Yeah,
Nice. I bet you get a couple thousand, couple hundred viewers if you had some colors. It would
I hope.
affect the audience.
I hope so. But yeah, actually, I did have the option to play like the color modded version of the Gen 1 games, but I decided to go with the official Virtual Console release just for authenticity.
Absolutely. There are nuts out there that will get up if you're not being authentic after all. You gotta appease everyone somehow.
Yeah. The exception, of course, will be my Pokemon Green playthrough, which I think is just Pokemon Blue, but modded it to be more of a direct translation of Green.
Right, I've heard about that.
Yeah, I don't actually need to play it to get to get any more Pokemon since like I've already gotten like 116 or 17 from Red, and I'll get the others from Blue. I'm just in it for. I'm just playing. I'll just be playing Green just because like, okay, what's this translation like?
Yeah, you can get a whole lot of differences just from that. Man, let me tell you, I saw the craziest thing. There was this kid playing Pokemon Go. He walked right out of traffic. I didn't say a thing. He walked right out of traffic chasing after a raid boss in Pokemon Go. I saw this the other day. I play it myself a little bit. I'm quite enamored with the gameplay loop. But man, I was thinking this game. It's been how many years? The game came out in 2016, 2016, and there's still crazy folks out there putting themselves in harm's way to become the very best. And I mean, what do you think on that?
We do even without Pokemon Go.
Yes, those stories.
Like, are there still people around who like carry around 20 different phones each playing Pokemon Go? Do they still do that?
Personally, I've never seen that, but I've heard of that.
I'm doing good though. I got two.
You got two?
Yeah.
Are they on phone plans?
Yeah.
Or are you using hotspot on one?
I'm using the hotspot on one.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah. And like I play it like I'll battle against myself.
I can't imagine having like two phone plans just to play Pokemon. I had two phone plans back when I was with like a couple different uh, partners, and
Partner.
you might not want to. Yeah, but anyway, two phone plans to play Pokemon Go seems like a lot of work.
Yeah. Play Pokemon Go that much anymore just because like at least where I live there isn't really any Pokemon that really show up. Like I do have one of those auto catcher things, so like I'll occasionally bring like an old phone of mine to work, plug that in, and just like have it auto catch while I'm letting people in the door. But honestly, my main use of Pokemon Go will be when I get to that point of the collection, getting Meltan. Because I think that's like the one exclusive for Pokemon Go is Meltan and Melmetal.
You do need to have those to complete everything.
Yeah,
Complete the required. I think it's kind of a cop out. The designs sticking them in Pokemon Go. They could have stuck that as like maybe a gift at some point. I don't know if they have. Leaving it as an exclusive. Some people might not have a cell phone. I mean, we're in 2023. Not everyone would necessarily have the means to play such a graphically intensive game.
Some people might have flip phones.
Flip phones, yeah, flip phones, of course.
Wait, if you got like a landline still, You're kind of.
The only flip phone Pokemon game you can play is the one where it's like Pikachu running across, like jumping on logs and running across rivers and stuff. And like there's turtles that bob up and down, and you got to jump on their backs at the right time. That's the only Pokemon game I've seen on a flip phone.
Yeah.
Two things. The term you were looking for was Gen 1er. The other is.
Gen 1er, that's me.
The other is I honestly didn't find any interest. I mean, conceptually, Pokemon Go is interesting, as there have been various attempts of inserting 3D into actual camera footage, photos, whatever, outside of film and such. But with all the stories that are going about, especially with all the odd encounters and things like that, I personally don't think it's worth risking.
Yeah, honestly, like I said, any Pokemon Go stuff I end up doing, I'll probably do with the auto catcher. Maybe plug my charger into both the phone and the catcher. It's like, okay, doing my round of walking, but I don't actually have to focus on the phone or anything. I can actually look where I'm going.
It gets quite risky. Like I wouldn't want to go out playing and get like held up at gunpoint. You never know what's gonna happen if you're stuck in your phone. Walk out in front of a car or a rabid raccoon or anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, the Kelvin Blanc won the next event, and McConnell won the E event in Oklahoma.
Hmm. Yeah, getting into new stuff. Ooh. Paul Rudd says he had a horrible and restrictive diet for playing Ant-Man. Quote, my reward was sparkling water. That's how horrible that diet was. I was like, alright, I can have some sparkling water now. I've earned it. Like, oof. Was it at least flavored sparkling water? Because, like, plain sparkling water is just like, meh. Ooh, the original test animation for Shrek is from 1995 has been found and uploaded online.
I
Nice.
saw that. I showed that to my cousin, and she actually like hid. She rolled away from me on the bed, hid from me.
It's true.
It's true. She won't even deny it.
I don't even remember it, but it's probably true.
It was like in the
Um,
middle of the night.
isn't it like true that like they were working on one movie and then they'd send people to like Shrek as like punishment, the animators? Like that's a thing that happened, right? Like, and then the other movie flopped, and then Shrek thrived. Like you heard about that?
Hmm.
You asking me?
Yeah.
I'm not a Shrek expert. I'm not
Oh.
I'm not a Shrek expert.
Shrek.
But that's what happens. Early slash low budget CG at a young age can be terrifying. Later on, it might jump you a little bit, but you'll also aspiring animators obviously will take some lessons from it.
So, Disney has released a new Thanksgiving painting. However, the new version is seemingly created with AI.
That's where they'll get you at Disney, man.
Yeah,
I thought they didn't adopt it earlier since they had the funding to. A lot
actually,
of money.
yeah. Speaking of AI, let me see if I can find the thread. Like, yeah, the newest Naruto game that came out got horrible reviews. Yeah, apparently the voice clips are so bad, people are thinking that they may have actually used AI for it because like even the voice actors are like, "What was that?"
I don't remember signing on for that.
Yeah, and the thing is, the voice actors, their union, like the whole AI voice thing, that's a no-no. Like we just had a whole strike with that as one of the focus points. Like,
And that's for the English dub. So that's probably on Funimation.
well, this is for a video game, so it may have been Bandai Namco.
Right, right. They handle all of those. And is this classic Naruto or Shippuden, or are we talking Boruto? I don't
Uh,
remember anything about this one.
the Boruto Connections or whatever game that just came out.
Mm.
Trying to find the thread. Where is it? I am just not finding it. One more page. Ah, here we go. Yeah, it's either AI or just like very poorly edited and directed. And it's not just the English dub either. It's like I think someone also said that I think it's like Portuguese Brazilian dub is also really weird. So yeah, no confirmation on that yet, but if there's any update on that, I'll probably mention it next week. Oh, the first of the Doctor Who specials is now on Disney Plus. I almost said Netflix. Like, no, 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 not Netflix. Netflix was Pony. Doctor Who was Disney.
Although, given
Uh,
Netflix over time has become a symbol of imports, I wouldn't have been too surprised if that actually happened.
yep. Oh, Scream 7 is in trouble. Yeah, Melissa Barrera has released a statement after she was fired from Scream 7 for being vocal about the events happening in Palestine. As and just as well, and not just as well. one of the other stars for Scream 7 is also like, oh yeah, I can't do that, busy with Wednesday. So, yeah. Scream 7's gonna have some issues. Now, for films that aren't, I guess, having issues, apparently Good Burger 3 is already being planned. It's like, Good Burger 2 isn't even out yet. And who asked for Good Burger 2? Then again, these days, like, half of the media releases is everything old is new again.
Yeah. I must say, though, I'm glad they redesigned the Burger Mobile because Pacers, I don't know exactly. Pacers, I can kind of understand the strange appeal, but overall, not the best reputation.
Yeah. Right, it was Jenny Ortega for not returning for Scream 7. That's the one.
Now, you guys mentioned Thanksgiving, and I'm hoping you guys had a really nice Thanksgiving. But I remember reading this article. It was about the Peanuts seating the black character all alone on the table in the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving special, and so they sat the black Peanuts character across from the other characters all alone on his own chair, and that just speaks volumes. There's no way to trace who's responsible for that. It will be left a mystery. Most of those folks that worked on that are long gone. So, do you think they're going to edit it? Maybe they'll use AI to reclaim the proper positioning of the characters. Hopefully,
Huh.
that one should have made the mainstream news, knowing that a lot of the target demographic for the news really do appreciate Peanuts.
1973. So that would have been after Martin Luther King. Wow.
Thanksgiving was good. I mean, I worked Thanksgiving, but I did get some leftovers after work. Got a couple pieces of turkey, some stuffing, sweet potatoes, and regular potatoes.
That's a good selection. I worked Thanksgiving as well, and yeah, that was fun. But I had leftovers the next day. Take to work again.
Yeah, to be fair, that was the only day I had to work that week, but I did get time and a half, so that kind of makes up for a bit of it. Ooh, but next week I work 5 days in a row, Wednesday through Sunday. Although Saturday and Sunday both have me starting at about 1, so I should be good for Saturday next week unless something else comes up. Just getting that out of the way. Yeah, like Saturday is a tease, so like that shouldn't take too long.
Let's see, pray to stir and well, even though the predators witnessed a few issues with some of the balloons, sister and sister-in-law came over. They had dinner with us. Actually, they made their own mac and cheese. Jello came in, picked something along with cinnamon croissants and regular croissants.
Oh, nice.
And then sometime afterwards, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Speaking of cooking, not really Thanksgiving related, but I actually made something for dinner tonight. So I took a tortilla, put the oven on for about 375, and put the pan in for about 2 or 3 minutes just to give it get the cooking on the tortilla started. And then I topped it with some cheese, mushrooms, and maple spam. Put another tortilla on top. Topped it with with Alfredo sauce, more cheese, and I actually had a bit too much spam, so I put the rest of it on top. Put it in the oven for about 10 minutes. And I got myself a nice Taco Bell Mexican pizza style tortilla pizza.
You know what you can do? You can get like a skillet, put your tortilla in there, put some like tomato sauce, pasta sauce, tomato sauce. I don't care what, like you can use anything, whatever you got, and then like make it like a pizza. It takes like 5 minutes. It's amazing. I just needed to add something to that because I felt like it felt necessary. I don't know.
I think most everyone's familiar with that. Most I do with tortillas these days is cheese unheated up, possibly split, and then possibly fold over, basically quesadillas.
It's good, isn't it?
Standard go to for tortillas is like cheese, deli meat, more cheese, roll it up.
It's a good combo.
Oh, apparently Christopher Nolan is an advocate for physical media distribution. He says that, quote, if you buy a 4K Ultra HD, it's on your shelf, it's yours. No company is going to break into your house and take it from you. Yet. He forgot the word yet. Give it time. That's never really the case with digital distribution. You're relying on the continued health of the supplier. And I mean, he's not wrong. Like, digital media is nice and all, but yeah, as we've seen with the streaming services, once they decide, like, oh yeah, this isn't worth it anymore, it's gone.
Yeah, digital. It's physical or nothing. I will consume based on what's available on streaming, but if I'm buying something, I'm buying it to keep. I will be dead in the ground when my copy of Rugrats in Paris is not on my shelf. It'll be permanently fixed there.
Nailed it in.
Some are in a loop, though. I definitely remember a few being on there, leaving for a bit, and then coming back.
Yeah, like with me, it's like definitely, definitely like the physical releases. Although if I have to, like if it's something on Netflix or Disney Plus that doesn't have a physical release, I'll just use my Fire Stick, plug it into into a capture card, and just record that shit for later. Much like I've been doing with the Netflix Pony episodes. Although I have to go back and get the first 4 chapters, cause yeah, I don't think I actually recorded those. I think I was just watching Netflix when it was time to watch the episode. The first trailer for Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1 has been released. I have mixed feelings on this. From what I've heard, the DC TV universe did a perfectly respectable rendition of that for their own thing. Two, if this is like a proper adaptation, then it's like the only ones really going to be getting into this are like the proper old school comic book nerds. because like all the casual people are like, wait, which version of these characters are these? Who's that? All these different Earths, and it's like, who's this being marketed to really? Especially with the state of DC right now, it's like, I mean, it's cool, but did we really need it?
It's something that's happened for a while, though. Superman dying happened both in TV show and twice in direct-to-video films.
Yeah. I mean, if they eventually make it a series of like adaptations based on the various crisis arcs, then like, okay, maybe. Because like, yeah, if they do a proper adaptation, we'll end up with Superboy Prime, and that whole can of worms that ends up opening up. Although if, although if they follow through with that, they'd have to do a thing for Blackest Night and Dark Knight's Metal and all that. It's like, hey, and like that's several reboots down the line, and
Hopefully they'll have the proper voice if Prime does get added.
right.
I want to be real.
Uh, yeah, the funny thing is that yeah, originally Crisis on Infinite Earths was supposed to be this whole thing like, okay, yeah, like our multiverse is getting too complicated. Like we have a half dozen Earths, most of which have the same stuff. Like, okay, let's get back to basics, reboot everything to one Earth, and yet stuff was still complicated after that. And like half a dozen reboots later, I guess, is everything still canon, or honestly, I haven't kept up with DC since the New 52 happened.
As you've highlighted, attempts to attract buyers obviously have had mixed results.
Trying to get the cap off this water bottle. There we go. Right. So apparently Hideo Kojima has a Paddington statue with the suitcase signed by director Paul King. Apparently it's one of his all-time top 100 favorite movies. Uh, Kojima is a really great film director. Mind you, his films are disguised as video games, but still he does good work. Apparently the Knights of the Old Republic remake is still being worked on, despite what was said last week. Quote, can't say whether the remake will ever actually come out, but yes. Two people from Saber Interactive tell me they're still on it. So that's good. The WGA has started legal action against Amazon for keeping certain shows on hold after the strike ended. The Silk series is one of the shows still suspended. Dave Filoni has become the chief creative officer of Lucasfilm. He will now work more directly with Kathleen Kennedy to oversee the next generation of Star Wars shows and movies. Susan Sarandon has been dropped by her talent agency UTA after being vocal about the current international shenanigans. Like, not naming any specifics, mainly because we try to keep like political stuff not here, if possible.
That said, if certain things come to a close, we're going to try to sum up. Uh, try and simplify things to get the basics of what happened and what effects should be coming as a result.
Right. So we got some casting announcements for Superman Legacy. We have Skylar Gisondo as Jimmy Olsen and Sarah Sampaio as Eve Teschmacher. Don't know who that is. Oh, either the character or the actress. Uh, Tim Burton doesn't want to see any sequels or reboots for The Nightmare Before Christmas. Quote, "It's nice that people are maybe interested in another one, but I'm not. Get off my land, you pesky little. You ain't getting this property." uh,
But good to know he has standards, unless, of course, he's tied onto a franchise.
yeah.
Not his.
Right. The trailer for Wallace and Gromit, the Grand Getaway VR game, has been released. Black Mirror has been renewed for season 7 at Netflix. Disney is yeah. Disney is no longer set to release The Bike Riders. New Regency is now looking for a new distribution partner for the film and is considering all release possibilities, including a streaming release.
I believe there was a follow-up to this earlier.
Oh. Okay. Ooh, another Superman Legacy casting. Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Oh wow, huh. A new Jason Bourne movie is in the works with Edward Berger set to direct. Matt Damon is expected to be a wow. I cannot speak right now. Like brain is going too fast for mouth. Matt Damon is expected to be approached to return. Yeah.
Ah, here it is. Focus Features acquired distribution. 2024 theatrical release planned.
Oh, got an update for a story from last week. Yeah, that whole Snoop Dogg quitting smoking thing, turns out it was all a big ad for a smokeless stove. So, yeah. Chris Pine says he feels pretty confident that Dungeons & Dragons 2 is going to happen. Quote, I've heard some rumors about it, but I don't know anything yet. I mean, I look forward to it. It was a good movie. Ooh, another update. Aardman has released a statement saying they have high levels of existing stock of modeling clay to service current and future productions. They add that they've been tinkering away for quite some time with plans in place to ensure a smooth transition to new stocks. Young Sheldon is coming to Netflix on November 24th. No, wait. November 24th. It's coming to Netflix yesterday. Like, wait, the November 24th? Wait, wasn't that... Oh. What day is it?
I can't believe I missed that.
Chris Hemsworth and Marvel are in talks to make Thor 5. Calls when Stanley Kubrick the week Alien opened. He said, "It's Stanley Kubrick." I said, "F off." He said, "No, it's Stanley Kubrick." He said, "I watched Alien. How did you bring the creature out of the guy's chest?" uh, so yeah, Creed 4 is going to be a thing, with Michael B. Jordan returning to direct. Wait, what? Oh, okay. A Powerpuff Girls reboot is in the works from original creator Craig McCracken. Okay, so could possibly be good in that case.
Not sure if it's a revival of the Never Got Off the Ground live action stuff, or it could be something more in line with the originals, but yeah, with the original creator, it should have a better chance.
Yeah. Ooh, need to rewind it a little bit. Yeah, about there. Right. Where am I? Apparently, there was a Sunny Star Scout float at the Thanksgiving Day parade. That's cool.
Philadelphia, by the way.
Yeah. Pokemon Horizons Anime A second arc adds a 3-part short anime about Terrapagos, which I think is like the new feature Pokemon of the other DLC. Ooh, Gundam Seed Freedom film casts J-pop idol Win Murasaki. I have no idea who that is. It's like, wait, cast J-pop idol? What? They couldn't get TM Revolution again? I mean, he was in like the last 2 Gundam Seed shows. Are they at least getting him to do the music again? Because like that was really a highlight of the Gundam Seed. Was like a new TM Revolution song. Is he still doing music? I have to look this up. TM Revolution.
Hey, what are
Yeah,
you
he's
doing
still
there?
doing stuff. And actually, huh, apparently, a cover he recorded was used as a Pokemon theme for Pokemon Journeys in Japan. Like,
Mm.
neat.
That is cool. Pokemon Journeys, I've liked what I've seen of that so far. I think that's watchable compared to some of the more recent seasons I've seen.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I haven't seen it myself, but I've heard good things about it, especially as like for what it is for the franchise, basically. Like,
The animation is a big thing, and losing Ash as well.
yeah.
Big game changers, I gotta say. Well, anyway, my cousin wants me. She's calling me over. She wants me to go to bed with her, so I'm gonna have to get off now. I'll stay in touch because I enjoy the show. I love supporting the show. It'll be a short one tonight, boys. Thanks for having us as always. Alf Club. Shouts out Jad Couture 1933. Subscribe to Jad Couture on YouTube and TikTok. Very important. And Yoda Soda, the Creations, Real Pony YouTube channel. And the Twitch. Gotta see that Pokemon Blue upcoming live stream. That's the promotions section. I gotta go, guys. See ya.
Toonami's gonna be running the Demon Slayer Entertainment District arc and Lycoris Recoil animes in January. Neat. Apparently, Super Mario RPG has a progression bug, but apparently it'll be fixed in December. And there has been a workaround shared, so okay. Apparently, GTA Vice City was supposed to be a GTA 3 mission pack. Oof. Square Enix cruelly brings back Xenogears as a Final Fantasy Brave Exvius crossover. Oh no. Being brought back as gotcha fodder. I was trying to reach for something. That is never good. Right, where was I? I need to be back on the right page. Huh. Apparently, CM Punk is returning to WWE after over a decade. Okay, anything of note over here? That's
Tales from the
October.
Tales from the Herd hit stream. A cute Pony Life sim game according to descriptions. Not that Pony Life, mind you.
Yeah. Here we go. Naruto live-action movie reconfirmed, written by Witcher Blood Origin writer. Okay, sure. I mean, I'm not getting my hopes up because, yeah.
Another reveal from Renegade. Darkseid's request for a preview. Genuinely continued.
People out there who watch the YouTube series Defunct Land, the creator has just released a new episode on Epcot, at the Epcot Center at Disney.
I mentioned television greenlighting hook asserts is coming close.
Kiss has canceled a third show in a row ahead of their final concert ever on December 2nd, as Paul Stanley recovers from the flu. It's like, oh wow, they're still around.
Animating executive Gibbs Swar love to do a fourth season. We're all shocked and saddened by the lack of a season 4 pickup. So I got an extended theme for Bluey.
Daryl Hall got a restraining order against John Oates in the Hall and Oates legal battle.
Yeah, look ahead to season 3. Final season expected somewhere within the next 2 weeks.
Okay, switching over to the gaming section. Gabe Newell has been ordered to make an in-person deposition for the Valve vs. Wolfire Games lawsuit.
Finn Wolfhard. This is in regards to guest starring as Teen on the new Scott Pilgrim anime. Remember seeing the film in theaters, becoming completely obsessed. Producers gave the opportunity to live out a childhood dream.
And not much on the game news front so far. Ooh. A 16-foot Pokemon Christmas tree is being erected in London. The tree will be covered in 800 Pokemon plush toys. Half-Life has gotten a 25th anniversary update. Um, Among the features, it's now verified on Steam Deck. It's Half-Life Uplink, the original standalone Half-Life demo, four all-new Half-Life Deathmatch maps, three old Half-Life Deathmatch maps, formerly available only on the Half-Life Further Data CD and stuff. Added some new player models, some new sprays, added support for Steam networking, and support for Steam Friends Rich Presents. They also brought back the original Valve's intro video, updated the main menu to a design inspired by the game's original 1998 main menu, and changed the default models to the original non-HD models, among other things. There's also been a lot of gameplay changes, UI changes, input changes, multiplayer balancing, rendering, engine improvements for mod makers, native Linux build, and other stuff. So yeah, it's like looks like they put a lot of work into updating Half-Life. Ooh. Them's fighting herds to end active development after Season 1 DLC, and apparently story mode has been cancelled.
New looking at Kingdom Planet of the Apes.
Nintendo has revealed a Ganondorf statue at Lion Square in Fukuoka, Japan. Or some people stated, a life-size amiibo. Although it would be funny if they embedded one of the chips into the statue, like at the base. Just like, if someone happened to be going by with with their Switch playing Tears of the Kingdom, they could tap it down on the statue base. It's like, oh hey, the Ganondorf amiibo. I was distracted for a moment. There was like, we get some crazy drivers around here sometimes. Like, just, tires were just skidding all over the place from what I've heard out there. It's like, yeesh. And of course, you got people just like racing down the street. It's like, eh.
I've noticed that to be a more common thing around here when it was warmer. Otherwise, and it actually happened today, I get a bit jumpy whenever something that sounds like a shotgun happened. Though my dad could have also pinpointed the possibility of a decorative inflatable bursting, or basically a larger balloon pop.
Yeah.
Winston Central now fit to be certified for steel operations. That's the State Railroad Logging Historical Association. Be no more in the coming year. V-Rail Historical Association looking to save 65.39. Super Chief Lounge free for a good home. Charles Navigation Project reveals new patron. Discuss with this mega operating passenger trains. Glen Afton set for at least one more run for the year. And Eric can also speak to our first friends family of not just victims of a previously mentioned crisis, but also H. Roger Grant, renowned real historian, Jenny Map, Saturday Disney, Jess Hackland, Luke and Mike Ducks, Frederick, oh, listen, Pippi Longstocking, I have two big ones for this week, although I'm pretty sure the second's going to have more effect. First Lady Rosalind Carter and Pierce Bellows.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was about to say it tomorrow, but it's today now. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get the final part of Pokemon Red streamed. Just need to do a bit of testing off camera to make sure I did everything correctly. Review the tutorial video because it's possible I duped a bunch of stuff that I didn't have to. And then of course test it out off camera, just to be safe. And then wrap things up. And then the editing process begins. Also need to work on my Discord channel, so hopefully I can get that up and running by the time I start up Pokemon Blue. And honestly, I'll probably phase out the Twitter just because I don't really use it that much. Don't even really post it. Honestly, the main use for Twitter I have is like I have this stream I watch on Mondays. That's like, okay, is he gonna be live on Monday? Will he be delayed? Is he sick or something that's gonna have to delay till the next day or whatever? Yeah. And even that, and he has his own Discord, so yeah. Plus, I have that whole auto post thing set up, so that's nice too. And yeah. I need to start cleaning up my room because, like, once the stuff shows up, I'm gonna have to start moving everything. Well, except the bed. The bed can stay where it is. But, like, the dresser is moving over to the left because the setup's gonna be in the corner. Gonna have to move my bedside desk. Oh yeah, I actually ordered a proper comic book box. I can get rid of the cardboard box I've been using. Huzzah!
I believe the term you're looking for is a long box.
Sure. Like, cause I have the box laying sideways because I can't even close it with all the comics in there.
I have no idea if this is a new schedule coming out, but it's... As I mentioned, we resume decorating tomorrow evening.
I'll be helping out with Christmas decorations tomorrow and gutter cleaning. Primarily gutter cleaning, maybe Christmas decorations. Also, I guess taking down the Halloween decorations. Unless we already did that. I don't remember if we did that already. Or maybe they took care of that. I don't know. Huh. Oh, right, I think... Oh, yeah, we're also taking the dog to get washed. See, I'm gonna be busy tomorrow. Or today. Today.
Should have a meeting. Again, not quite sure if schedules for this year will kind of be the norm for kind of be the norm in the coming years. In that we don't start decorating until the weekend after Thanksgiving. Because in the past for a bit, it used to be starting like Friday, pause on Saturday, so that's then I go to my event tradition event for a bit. Event since Get a bit more content after 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, with this arrangements, I of course had to purposely reschedule the cast. I'll have to wait and see. Very nice to see you from everyone again. First time since the wedding, which the anniversary will be coming up in a month from. Month plus day from 30th. Though, of course, we'll get back to some other methods, since, of course, that's coming New Year.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I'll try and see what he'll do next. So until we can somehow continue our upcoming 5v6 grades. Stay safe, stay well, get vaccinated, pray, and hopefully we will see you next week.